or not, it didn't seem to matter much.
Yeah, I got hung up there a little bit behind a couple guys, and you know, I just rode and started picking them off, man, and I can't believe it. It's all working out, you know. And I didn't seem to ride too hard. I mean, I was riding really hard, really, and you know, nobody came with me. You know, I look back, and you know, I'm just happy to be here. I can't believe it.
Well, believe it, Aaron, and congratulations. Aaron Yates, our 1995 Suzuki Cup Finals champion, the 750cc. In a moment, we'll boost the displacement to 1,100 and see many of the same stars when we return to Road Atlanta. Stay with us.
I caught up with Aaron Yates, and catching up really was not difficult because everyone is standing around to find a dry place, and Aaron was under the transporter truck gate. Aaron, I want to tell the folks that you qualified not particularly well for this year's 600, but it wasn't that much worse than what you did last year, and you still won this race.
Yeah, I guess you can put it that way, Larry.
I think it's the best way to put it.
Yeah, I think from what I remember, or what I've heard, I qualified, I think, 9th last year, and you know, we lucked out. We won the race. This race here, 600 Supersport race, it's really tough to win, you know, because it's such a drafting game going on out there, and you never know until the last 10 feet of the race, or not even then, you know, because anybody can just get the draft on you, come out of the chicane, and just come right by you. And last year, I was really surprised, you know, that last lap, I come out of the chicane, and I was running down through there, and I didn't feel anyone, like, in my toe, you know. It's flapping. Usually you get a little flapping on your leathers, you can feel somebody's back there, and I didn't feel that. I was thinking, man, ain't no way. I know somebody's got to be coming by me, and I went by the finish line, and nobody's there. I was like, wow. And you know, so that was really good for us and Yoshimura Suzuki's. And this year, you know, we actually qualified right about the same times. The bike's working really well, and it's just kind of the other guys got some new equipment. Some of their bikes are pretty strong. You know, it's going to be if we get to race, it's going to be, you know, one of them drafting races.
Hey, we'll wish you the best of luck in that drafting contest. Meanwhile, Greg White is standing by somewhere in the pits, hopefully out of the rain. Greg?
Yeah, Georgia boy! We had a problem with that tire yesterday, but today we fixed that for us really good. I got in the lead, I just couldn't ride like I wanted to because I ride the 600. I think I had the pace. When Mac and Mike came out and decided I was behind him for a while. And I started playing on the road. Then we got in lappers, and I just got in all the bad spots. And awesome. I think I had a lot of times people never going to get out.
Well, you were turning lap times for almost half a second quicker than yesterday, and the pace definitely got hotter your leg too.
I'm the one that thinks that a second faster than yesterday, for sure.
Good job, buddy. I know you got a lot of fans here that have been behind you your whole racing career. It must feel good to do good in front of the whole place.
Yeah, it was something a little better. You know, I want to think everybody coming out. I've got a good time. Looks like there's an awful lot of people out there, and I hope y'all have fun. And I need to thank my crew, the Yoshimura Suzuki team, for doing an excellent job. Obviously, we got some good bikes out here.
All right, Aaron Yates, ladies and gentlemen.
Top right-hand corner of your screen, Aaron Yates on the paint and off over into the dirt. Yoshimura Suzuki violently just pitches him over.
You get a little too wide off the exit of 11, and it starts to give way as hammers. All right, Larry is with Aaron Yates.
Aaron, can you give us a description of what happened there from your standpoint?
Just trying to get a good drive and ran right off the edge of the dirt there, and then hooked the asphalt and just hit me off.
I know you walked your way up here, and I assume then that you're okay, but I need to ask you, everything else okay in your body?
Yeah, I'm all right. Just a little banged up. I'm real comfortable with my riding and with the Suzukis, and the only thing I'm not real comfortable with is some of the tracks we go to. You know, it's kind of hard to really let it hang out, you know, at some places, and go as hard as you need to, because sometimes the bike's not working as good as it needs to, and you have to kind of override it a bit and do a few things that are, you know, a little
you may end up on the ground sometimes. But I don't like bragging about myself much. But I feel like I'm kind of there. You know, I'm at the top of the game, and just we got to get a few things dialed in, and we'll be ready to win.
The gap back. Oh, and another rider down. That's Aaron Yates.
Aaron Yates is down, throwing the bike number 20 down the road. He is crashed in a very strange position. He's in the tri-oval, ladies and gentlemen, where he has been in sixth gear for probably a quarter of a mile. The only way for him to have crashed there is to have gotten off at very high speed, unless he... Oh, that's a very strange situation. Very few crashed crash there in the tri-oval, and if he did get off there, he's walking off. He's just fine. He crashed at high speeds.
Back to the battle for second. Miguel Duhamel is in front of Eric Bostrom. They are both over 7 seconds back, and there is Aaron. And boy, it's not been his weekend. He gets cold-cocked downtown by a perfect stranger as he was in a restaurant, and then comes out today and has this happen.
Exit of the corners. Yates and the extra body weight generate a little more heat. Look at him back it in with the rear brake. That's gorgeous.
That is a contrast in styles, too. The difference between those two going into that turn. In traffic now, Aaron Yates with Pascal Picot all over him. There he goes back at her in again. Man, that is something else.
I do not know why he's adapted to this riding style with the closing stages of the race. Because really, it looks dramatic, but he's scrubbing two off. Right now, Bach big time at turn 6. Here goes Picot to take the lead.
Oh, that was very nice. Picot using the lap rider to get around there. And now it is Picot in front. So Pascal Picot nurtured his Suzuki up to the back end of Aaron Yates. Yates with a much different line coming down into Rainy Corner there. Might have been a little bit surprised by Picot getting around him.
I don't know, Brian. I think Yates knows in his own mind that he blew that turn. But he's going to have to pull out some antics here to get back around Picot. Picot's really going to uncork it here up the front straightaway. And Yates, a little near high side there, shakes his head. Gets a little late to the shift pedal there. It's going to cost him a few bike lengths. White flag lap. Here we go.
11 turns are all that are left. And once again in traffic, Aaron Yates has to go way around the outside to get around Robert Hayashida from the...
Yates definitely rolling the dice here. He does not want to let this one go. He's led almost every single lap. And it's the last one that counts.
Pascal Picot around turn 4 there, heading towards 5. This is where they both went sliding around. Well, actually, Yates went sliding through. Picot just seems to go around pretty normal. There he goes again. Oh, man.
These guys have been training on these XR100 mini dirt bikes, working with Chris Carr and Danny Walker. And now they're doing it on a 400-pound motorcycle.
Well, I watched Aaron Yates sliding that XR100 around with Carr and Walker, and he is very good at it. But this is something altogether different. Look at this. Yates slides it in at the top of the corkscrew and got through. What a move.
Have to see how it comes out on the other end. Picot will have the drive, but Yates cuts it down low. He sees the lap traffic ahead. He's going to have to play these guys just perfect because Picot is actually in the ideal position. Oh, Picot gets slowed down at the apex. Yates is going to have a cruiser here.
And they're coming up on one more lap rider out of the final turn, Aaron Yates. And yes, Picot a little wider, gets stuck behind the lap traffic, and Aaron Yates is going to go on to win. Oh my, what a marvelous pass at the top of the corkscrew. After sliding it around behind Picot there a couple of times, looked like he was losing ground, but boy, he sure drove it in up there at the top of the hill.
Yeah, he did. Aaron Yates earned every penny of his paycheck this weekend here at Laguna Seca. So just incredible entrance speed, incredible technique on the rear brake without even flinching. The handlebars 8 inches off the ground and the rear ends hung out to dry. And Aaron Yates goes on to victory here. Well deserved. The crew loves it.
Aaron, you lost the race. You won with an incredible braking move.
Yeah, I knew that if I was going to win it, I was going to have to win it right there. I've been going in there pretty good all weekend, and you know, I just managed to kind of get a little pull off Pascal's draft at the hill and swung out and just kind of slid up there under him.
Was there an unusually large hole, or did you just make the hole?
Well, I've been watching this line. I rode behind him a few times in the superbike and all that, and he swings way out. And I've been going in pretty tight there, and you know, I just had to run in there pretty deep that time. He rode a hell of a race, though. I knew how far back he was, and he caught me and then passed me. A guy got in my way back here. It kind of set me off, you know, and I knew I had to go.
Aaron Yates now up and challenging Pascal Picot and shades of Laguna Seca. Here goes Yates into the turn. Oh,
no.
Oh, man, that looked like a disaster in the making there. Thought I saw the front end start to wash, and it did.
Aaron Yates, just a little bit too much speed, and he wasn't on the ideal line. It's a little bit slimy on the outside of that turn. Now he's got fire coming out the exhaust pipe from the raw fuel that it's spilled in while the bike was on its side. He's fired it up and okay. Still got a front brake lever on him. He'll be back in it, but he must have 20 positions.
Part of the race, they just got too big a jump on you, and there was nowhere for you to go.
Yeah, you know, I got a pretty good start there, and got down there in turn 1 or 2, whatever you call it, and I stuck it under Tommy there. And, you know, I knew these guys were going to try to make a big jump right at the beginning, and I wanted to be there. And, you know, I did what I could, and I almost fell off the thing over there, and Eric got by me. And then he did the same thing in front of me, so let me back by him. But, yeah, you know, the traffic kind of, I thought I was going to get back up there with the guys, but, you know, I had it going really good, but they seemed to pull me on the front straight for some reason. I guess I'm not really getting out of 11 as good, or my gearing's off a little bit there or something, but, you know, we did good, I guess.
Looked like a good ride. Congratulations, Aaron.
Thanks. Aaron Yates, consistent. Me and my guys, we got the thing dialed in really well, and, you know, we got the suspension working good so I can rail around these fast turns and keep my momentum up, and, you know, that's pretty much what it takes to get around here fast. And, you know, I get behind them on the front straight here, and they kind of pull me to the starting line, so it's going to make it tough if I do a last lap pass in 11 to stay in front, but, you know, we'll see how it goes.